Today we are taking a close look at a truly historic American coin, the United States $1 coin top 5 dated 1887 with the S Mint mark, known as the Liberty Head $1 coin, a piece that comes from a fascinating era of American history when gold coins were still part of everyday life. This coin was produced during the late 19th century, a time when the United States was expanding economically, railroads were connecting the nation, and gold played a powerful role in commerce and national confidence. The 1887 $1 coin belongs to the Liberty Head Gold Dollar series, a design that represented freedom, strength, and national identity during a period of rapid growth. On the front side of the coin, we see the beautiful portrait of Lady Liberty facing left, wearing a coronet inscribed with the word Liberty. Her hair is carefully styled and tied at the back, reflecting the classical artistic style of the era. Surrounding Liberty are 13 stars, symbolizing the original 13 colonies that formed the foundation of the United States. Below the portrait, the date 1887 is clearly displayed, marking the year this coin was struck. The design is elegant yet powerful, showing how much attention was given to even the smallest denominations during this period. The reverse side of the coin features a simple but meaningful design. At the center, the denomination $1 is displayed within a wreath made of agricultural elements, symbolizing prosperity, growth, and abundance. This wreath reflects the importance of farming and natural resources in 19th century America. Above the wreath appears the inscription United States of America, clearly identifying the issuing nation. Just below the wreath, the small letter S indicates that this coin was minted at the San Francisco Mint, one of the most important mints in U.S. history, especially during and after the California Gold Rush. The San Francisco Mint played a crucial role in refining and striking gold coins sourced from the western United States. Coins with the S Mint mark are especially interesting to collectors because they connect directly to America's gold-producing regions. By 1887, the San Francisco Mint had already established itself as a key facility, and coins struck there often had lower mintages compared to those from Philadelphia, making many of them more desirable today. The Liberty Head $1 coin was made of gold, which gives it both historical and intrinsic value. These coins were small in size but held real purchasing power at the time. They were often used in daily transactions, saved as keepsakes, or given as gifts. Over the decades, many were lost, melted, or worn down, which is why surviving examples, especially those with clear details and minimal damage, are highly valued by collectors today. An 1887 Liberty Head $1 coin is especially appealing because it comes from the final years of the Gold Dollar series, which ended shortly after in 1889. This places the coin at the closing chapter of an important era in U.S. coinage. For collectors, this coin represents not just money, but a piece of American heritage, connecting us to a time when gold coins passed from hand to hand and symbolized trust in the nation's economy. The value of an 1887 Liberty Head $1 coin today depends on several factors, including its condition, level of wear, surface quality, and originality. Coins that are heavily worn may still carry value because of their gold content, while well-preserved examples can command significantly higher prices in the collector market. Coins with sharp details, strong lettering, and minimal scratches are especially sought after. The presence of the S Mint mark adds an extra layer of interest and collectability. Beyond its monetary value, this coin tells a story of craftsmanship and national pride. Each detail was carefully engraved and struck using 19th century technology, yet the result remains impressive even by modern standards. Holding or viewing an 1887 Liberty Head $1 coin is like holding a small piece of American history, a reminder of the people, economy, and values of a bygone era. Next coin. One of the most iconic and beloved coins in American history, the United States $1 coin dated 1886 with the S Mint mark, commonly known as the Liberty of America Silver Dollar. This coin represents a powerful era of the United States when the nation was expanding westward, industry was growing rapidly, and American identity was being shaped in metal, silver, and design. The 1886 Liberty Dollar is part of the famous Morgan Dollar series, named after its designer George T. Morgan, and it remains one of the most collected silver dollars in the world. The obverse of the 1886 $1 coin features the profile of Lady Liberty facing left. This was a bold and modern interpretation of liberty for its time. Instead of using classical European styles, George T. Morgan modeled liberty after a real American woman, Anna Willis Williams, giving the coin a distinctly American character. Liberty wears a Phrygian cap symbolizing freedom, decorated with wheat and cotton, representing both agriculture and unity between the North and South after the Civil War. Around her portrait, the word liberty is clearly visible on the headband, while the inscription E pluribus unum appears above, meaning out of many, one. The date 1886 is proudly placed at the bottom, grounding the coin firmly in its historical moment. Turning to the reverse, the coin displays a majestic bald eagle with wings spread wide, holding an olive branch in one claw and a bundle of arrows in the other. This powerful imagery symbolizes America's desire for peace, balanced with readiness to defend itself. Above the eagle is the phrase "In God We Trust," while United States of America and $1 surround the design. Just below the wreath, you will find the small but very important S mint mark, indicating that this coin was struck at the San Francisco Mint. That single letter adds a special layer of history and collectability to the coin. The San Francisco Mint played a major role in producing silver dollars during the late 19th century. Located near the heart of the gold rush region, it had access to large supplies of precious metals and was known for producing high-quality strikes. The 1886 S. Morgan dollar had a relatively high mintage compared to some other years, but despite this, finding examples in excellent condition today can be challenging. Many coins entered circulation and saw heavy use, while others were stored in bags that caused marks and abrasions over time. The coin itself is composed of 90% silver and 10% copper, weighing 26.73 grams with a diameter of 38.1 millimeters. When you hold this coin, you are literally holding a piece of America's silver standard era, a time when the value of money was directly tied to precious metal. These dollars were not just currency, they were symbols of trust, strength, and economic confidence. In 1886, the United States was undergoing rapid change. Railroads connected distant states, cities were growing, and America was becoming a global economic force. Coins like this Liberty dollar were used in everyday transactions, from paying workers to trading goods, and they traveled across the country in pockets, safes, and bank vaults. Each scratch, tone, or mark on surviving coins tells a silent story of that journey through time. For collectors today, the 1886 S. Liberty $1 coin is especially interesting because of its balance between availability and rarity. While lower-grade circulated examples are relatively obtainable, high-grade uncirculated coins with strong luster are much scarcer and can command significant premiums. Coins with clean surfaces, sharp details on Liberty's hair, and fully defined eagle feathers are especially desirable. Natural toning, especially with rainbow or golden hues, can further increase a coin's appeal and value. The value of an 1886 S. Morgan dollar depends heavily on its condition. Worn examples may be valued primarily for their silver content and historical significance, while well-preserved coins can reach hundreds or even thousands of dollars in today's collector and auction markets. Professional grading by recognized services can greatly affect market value, as collectors rely on standardized grading to assess authenticity and condition. Beyond its monetary value, this coin holds deep cultural importance. It represents the ideals of freedom, unity, and resilience that defined the United States during the late 1800s. The Liberty design reminds us of the nation's commitment to individual rights, while the eagle reinforces national pride and sovereignty. For many collectors, owning an 1886 S. Liberty dollar is not just about investment, but about preserving a tangible piece of American heritage. Next coin. The United States $1 coin dated 1883 is one of the most iconic pieces in American coin history. Known today as the Morgan silver dollar, this coin represents a powerful era when America was growing rapidly in industry, wealth, and global influence. The year 1883 places this coin deep in the late 19th century, a time when silver dollars were more than just money, they were symbols of trust, power, and national pride. The design of the 1883 $1 coin features Lady Liberty, not as a ruler or queen, but as a personification of freedom itself. This image was created by George T. Morgan, a talented engraver who wanted Liberty to look young, strong, and distinctly American. Unlike earlier Liberty designs that appeared stiff or classical, Morgan's Liberty looks realistic and confident. She wears a crown inscribed with the word Liberty, reminding everyone that freedom is the foundation of the nation. Around Liberty's portrait are 13 stars, representing the original 13 colonies that formed the United States. The date 1883 is clearly visible below her image, marking a year when the country was still healing from the Civil War while pushing forward into a new industrial age. Railroads were expanding, factories were rising, and silver dollars like this one were widely used in commerce, especially in the western United States. The reverse side of the 1883 Morgan dollar is equally powerful. It displays a bold American eagle with wings spread wide, holding arrows in one talon and an olive branch in the other. This design sends a clear message: the United States seeks peace, but it is always prepared to defend itself. Above the eagle is the phrase, "In God we trust," while the words, "United States of America" and $1 surround the design, clearly stating the coin's value and origin. One of the most important things about the 1883 Liberty $1 coin is its silver content. This coin is made of 90% silver and 10% copper, weighing approximately 26.73 grams. At a time when paper money was still viewed with suspicion by many people, silver dollars were trusted because they had real metal value. Holding an 1883 silver dollar in hand meant holding real wealth. The year 1883 was also significant because of America's silver policies. The Bland-Allison Act required the U.S. government to purchase large amounts of silver and strike it into coins. As a result, millions of Morgan dollars were minted, including those dated 1883. These coins were produced at several mints, including Philadelphia, New Orleans, San Francisco, and Carson City. Each mint used a small mint mark, such as O, S, or CC, which today plays a huge role in a coin's collectible value. The 1883 Carson City Morgan dollar is especially famous among collectors. Carson City coins were minted in smaller quantities and are closely tied to the Old West, mining towns, and frontier life. Even today, a coin with a CC mint mark carries a sense of adventure and rarity that collectors deeply admire. Despite the large number of Morgan dollars minted in 1883, many coins were stored in government vaults for decades and never circulated. Because of this, some 1883 Liberty $1 coins still exist in remarkably good condition. Coins that remain uncleaned, with original luster and minimal wear, are especially desirable in today's market. The value of an 1883 Morgan silver dollar depends on several factors. Condition is the most important. A heavily worn coin may be valued mainly for its silver content, while a well-preserved coin can be worth many times more. Mint marks also matter greatly, with Carson City examples often commanding much higher prices. Coins graded by professional services tend to attract serious collectors and investors. Beyond money and value, the 1883 Liberty $1 coin tells a story. It tells the story of miners extracting silver from the earth, workers transporting it across vast distances, and a nation defining its identity. This coin has passed through countless hands: merchants, farmers, soldiers, and families, all contributing to the American story. For collectors, owning an 1883 Morgan dollar is like owning a piece of American history. It connects the present to a time when coins were crafted with care, artistry, and meaning. Every detail, from Liberty's expression to the eagle's strength, reflects the values the nation wanted to project to the world. Even today, more than a century later, the 1883 Liberty of America $1 coin continues to capture attention. It is admired not only for its silver content but for its beauty, symbolism, and historical importance. Whether kept in a collection, displayed for education, or passed down through generations, this coin remains a powerful reminder of America's past. The Morgan silver dollar of 1883 is more than just old money. It is a legacy of freedom, strength, and ambition. Holding this coin is like holding a chapter of American history, frozen in silver, waiting to be appreciated by the next generation. Next coin. The United States $1 coin from the year 1881, commonly known as the Liberty of America dollar, is one of the most iconic and historically rich coins ever produced by the U.S. Mint. This coin belongs to the famous Morgan dollar series, a design that has become a true symbol of American heritage, westward expansion, and economic growth during the late 19th century. When collectors talk about classic American silver dollars, the 1881 Liberty Head dollar with the S Mint mark holds a special place because of its strong connection to the Old West and the booming silver industry of that era. The design of this coin was created by George T. Morgan, a talented engraver from England who was invited to the United States to bring fresh artistic ideas to American coinage. His design replaced the older seated Liberty dollar and introduced a more realistic and youthful image of liberty. On the obverse side of the coin, Liberty is shown in profile, facing left, wearing a Phrygian cap decorated with wheat and cotton. These agricultural elements were carefully chosen to represent unity between the North and the South after the Civil War. Around Liberty's portrait, the word Liberty appears on her headband, while 13 stars surround the design, symbolizing the original 13 American colonies. Below the portrait, the year 1881 is clearly struck, marking the coin's place in history. The reverse side of the 1881 $1 coin features a powerful American bald eagle with outstretched wings. The eagle holds arrows in one talon and an olive branch in the other, representing the nation's readiness for defense as well as its desire for peace. Above the eagle is the motto, "In God We Trust," while the words, "United States of America," and $1 frame the design. Just beneath the eagle, near the bottom of the coin, is the small but very important S Mint mark, indicating that this coin was struck at the San Francisco Mint. The San Francisco Mint played a vital role in American coin production during the late 1800s, especially during the time of the California Gold Rush and the massive silver discoveries in the western United States. Silver from mines such as the Comstock Lode in Nevada supplied the raw material needed to produce millions of silver dollars. The 1881 S Morgan dollar is a direct product of this silver boom. In fact, San Francisco was known for producing coins with exceptionally strong strikes and high-quality details, which is one reason why many collectors admire coins from this mint. In 1881, the United States was still recovering from the economic and social changes brought on by the Civil War. The Bland-Allison Act of 1878 required the U.S. Treasury to purchase large quantities of silver and convert it into coinage. This law led to the mass production of silver dollars, including the 1881 Liberty dollar. While many of these coins were minted, not all of them entered everyday circulation. A significant number were stored in treasury vaults for decades, which explains why many examples today can still be found in relatively good condition. The 1881 S Liberty $1 coin is made of 90% silver and 10% copper, with a total weight of 26.73 grams and a diameter of 38.1 millimeters. Its large size and heavy silver content give it an impressive feel in the hand, making it one of the most satisfying coins for collectors to hold. During its time, this coin represented real purchasing power. $1 could cover daily necessities, meals, or even a night's lodging, making it an important part of everyday American life. Over time, the Morgan dollar became more than just currency. It turned into a symbol of American strength, independence, and artistic achievement. The Liberty portrait on the 1881 coin is not based on an imaginary figure but was modeled after Anna Willis Williams, a schoolteacher whose profile inspired Morgan's design. This human touch added realism and charm to the coin, helping it stand out among other designs of the period. Today, the 1881 S Liberty $1 coin is highly respected in the world of numismatics. While it is not the rarest Morgan dollar, it is extremely popular because of its excellent strike quality and historical importance. Coins in worn condition are commonly found, but well-preserved examples with sharp details and original luster are especially prized. Collectors often seek out this coin as a cornerstone piece for a Morgan dollar collection. Beyond its collectible value, the 1881 Liberty dollar tells a deeper story about America's journey. It reflects a time of industrial growth, expanding railroads, and new opportunities in the Western territories. It reminds us of a nation shaping its identity, balancing tradition with progress, and turning natural resources into symbols of national pride. Holding an 1881's Liberty of America $1 coin is like holding a piece of history in your hand. It connects the modern world to an era of silver mines, steam trains, and a rapidly growing United States. Whether you are a seasoned collector or someone just beginning to explore old coins, this historic silver dollar stands as a timeless reminder of America's past and the enduring beauty of classic coinage. Next coin. Today we are exploring one of the most iconic silver coins in American history, the United States $1 coin dated 1880, widely known as the Liberty of America or Morgan dollar. This coin represents a powerful era in U.S. history when the nation was expanding, industrializing, and establishing itself as a global economic force. The 1880 Liberty Dollar is not just money, it is a symbol of American pride, freedom, and craftsmanship from the late 19th century. The Morgan dollar was introduced in 1878 and remained in production until 1904, with a final issue in 1921. The 1880 issue falls right in the heart of this historic series. These coins were minted during a time when silver played a major role in the American economy. The U.S. government was required by law to purchase large quantities of silver and turn it into coinage, which led to the creation of millions of silver dollars like the 1880 Liberty coin. The design of the coin was created by George T. Morgan, a talented engraver from England who worked for the United States Mint. His design was revolutionary for its time. On the front side of the coin, we see Lady Liberty portrayed as a strong and youthful American woman. Unlike earlier classical designs inspired by ancient Greece or Rome, Morgan's Liberty was modeled after a real person, Anna Willis Williams, an American schoolteacher. This gave the coin a more realistic and national identity. Liberty is shown wearing a Phrygian cap, a traditional symbol of freedom, decorated with wheat and cotton, representing America's agricultural strength. The word liberty is clearly visible on the headband, reinforcing the values upon which the nation was built. Around her portrait are 13 stars, representing the original 13 colonies, along with the year 1880 at the bottom of the coin. On the reverse side of the 1880 Morgan dollar is a powerful image of a bald eagle, the national bird of the United States. The eagle is shown with wings spread wide, holding arrows in one claw and an olive branch in the other. This imagery represents America's readiness for defense while still striving for peace. Above the eagle is the inscription, "In God We Trust," a phrase that reflects the moral and spiritual beliefs of the nation during that era. Surrounding the eagle are the words, "United States of America," and $1. The 1880 Liberty Dollar was struck in 90% silver and 10% copper, giving it both beauty and durability. Each coin weighs approximately 26.73 grams and contains about 0.7734 troy ounces of pure silver. When these coins were first issued, they were intended for everyday use, but many were stored in government vaults and never circulated widely. Several mints produced the 1880 Morgan dollar, including Philadelphia, San Francisco, Carson City, and New Orleans. Coins from the Philadelphia Mint do not carry a mint mark, while San Francisco coins have an S, Carson City coins have a CC, and New Orleans coins feature an O. Among collectors today, the Carson City Mint coins are especially prized due to their lower production numbers and connection to the Old West. The Carson City Mint itself has a fascinating history. Located near major silver mining regions, it played a crucial role in turning raw silver into U.S. coinage. An 1880 cc Morgan dollar is not just a coin, it is a direct link to America's frontier era, mining booms, and Western expansion. Although millions of 1880 Morgan dollars were minted, their value today depends heavily on condition, mint mark, and rarity. Coins that were heavily circulated may show wear on Liberty's hair and the eagle's feathers, while well-preserved examples display sharp details and brilliant luster. Uncirculated coins, especially those with original mint shine, are highly desirable in today's collector's market. One interesting chapter in the story of Morgan dollars came in the 1960s when large quantities of these coins were released from U.S. Treasury vaults. Many $1,880 that had been stored for decades suddenly entered the market, allowing collectors to own coins in remarkable condition. This discovery changed the availability and pricing of Morgan dollars but also increased public interest in coin collecting. The 1880 Liberty $1 coin is especially loved because it represents stability and craftsmanship during a transformative time in American history. It was minted when railroads were connecting the country, cities were growing, and the United States was becoming a modern industrial nation. Holding this coin feels like holding a piece of that journey. For collectors, the 1880 Morgan dollar is often considered a cornerstone coin. It is accessible enough for beginners while still offering depth and variety for advanced collectors through different mint marks, die varieties, and condition grades. Some 1880 Morgan dollars even feature overdates or unique die characteristics that make them even more interesting. Beyond its monetary value, this coin carries emotional and historical significance. It reflects America's commitment to liberty, strength, and unity. The detailed artwork, the solid silver content, and the powerful symbols all combine to make the 1880 Liberty of America $1 coin one of the most admired coins ever produced by the United States Mint. Today, whether displayed in a collection, stored as a silver investment, or passed down through generations, the 1880 Morgan dollar continues to tell its story. It reminds us of a time when coins were not just currency, but lasting works of art meant to represent the soul of a nation. Goodbye, guys.